coming, everyone. If we haven't already met, which I think we've met everyone, my name is Belinda and I'm from Copyright Matters, and this is Matt, and he's from Front Box Interactive. And together we facilitate these networking events. We meet once a month, every third Thursday. We usually meet over on Farrar Street at a pub called the Railway. And if you're interested in coming to these kind of monthly get-togethers, see me after the presentation and I'll make sure I send you the details. But tonight we've started a quarterly special presentation, and tonight we've got the guys from Our Deal Group Buying come to tell you about group buying, benefits, pros, cons, how much effort it is, what kind of return you can get, what Our Deal do, because they do something a little bit different with Channel 10. And basically it'll be a fairly quick presentation and then fielding questions. So I hope you've got lots of questions. So thanks guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you. We also have to thank Belinda for organising this and inviting us along. Thank you very much. Yeah, good. So, and before we go into it, guys, we've met some of you, but we'd like to see or understand what businesses that people that we haven't met run. So I don't think we've met you two girls over here. What business do you run?
I don't have my own business.
Oh, you're a plus one. You're a plus one. Right? Plus one, no problem.
My name's Belinda and I'm an LT of the Junkie.
Are you really?
I actually do similar to Belinda SEO with copywriting, qualifying AdWords and analytics.
Okay. I do True Local and sell SEM, SEO, so I know all about that. Yeah, it's technical stuff. What do you do? Risk management.
I'm in risk management. We're four different areas.
Yeah. So look, I'll just quickly start with group buying started with a company called Groupon.
Actually, before you go on, does everyone know what group buying is? Was everyone?
Yeah.
Most days we have? Yeah. Okay, cool. No, carry on.
Perfect.
Make sure.
So group buying started with a company called Groupon in the United States. The concept was if we, or if they run a promotion for a business and brought bulk customers to their clients, then those customers would get the product or the service at a discounted rate, which is where this whole phenomenon started. So Groupon, within 12 months, became a multi-billion-dollar company and was voted the fastest growing company of all time. So group buying spread across America, spread across Europe, and now into Australia as well. So it's a very heavily populated industry. There's lots of competitors at the moment, but there are a few leading players as well. There's, I'm sure you've heard of some of them, but there's Our Deal, there's Kudos, Freaks, Scoop On, Jump On It. But Our Deal, there's a few points difference in what we do compared to our competitors. We're actually part owned by Channel 10 and News Corp, so we've got some great funding, we've got some great minds behind our business as well, and some experts in online and how to make an online business successful. So I suppose through, especially people at Netis, who buy and sell businesses for News Limited, have been instrumental in helping us and guiding us through this whole startup phase. So we've actually only been operating since May of last year, and Frankie and I actually May last year, so not even 12 months yet. So we've grown dramatically since, and just to give you an idea, we've now got, we've just hit actually yesterday, we've had 250,000 members nationally, so that's happened in almost 2 months. And one of our points of difference in the marketplace is that we've grown that database of members organically. So we haven't gone out there and purchased a large database and sent out sort of spam emails to our members. Our members have seen us online, have seen our TV commercials and have become a member. So if you advertise with us, our members will know exactly who we are, what that email is about, and they'll pay more attention to the business that we're running that way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so basically what Our Deal is all about is basically we're about profiling your business and letting everyone know about who you guys are, and basically just shouting out what you guys do and what the offer is. We send out an email every day to the database that we have in Melbourne, which is over 65,000 people. And they're people that have, like Dana said, they're actively chosen to be our member. So they're waiting for this email, they're waiting to hear about your business and waiting to hear about what the deal is. So they read up about it, and basically that is the most powerful part of how they hear about what your deal is, what the business is about. They click onto the link and they find out, they see it on the web page, and if they decide to purchase it, they purchase it. On top of that, we also put your business and your deal on Twitter and on Facebook. We have over 8,000 people in Melbourne just following our Facebook page. On top of that, we actually run, we're in the middle of a transitional period. Well, because we're owned by Channel 10, we're actually running generic our deal adverts through the day. And because they own us, they run them at great time. So if you watch, I don't know if you guys do, but if you watch Oprah or things like that, you'll see our deal adverts run throughout the day, and obviously we get a lot of traction with that. And that's just purely adverts that are pushing traffic to the website, a bit of urgency.
And to add on to the TV that we're doing, we have deal-specific TV commercials, we've got generic TV commercials, and we've also got program integration. So some of the programs on Channel 10 are The Circle and Oprah, and they've actually spoken about a specific deal that we're planning. I only seen it on The Circle and Oprah yet. But there are 3 ways we actually benefit from what we're doing with Channel 10, which is prices, because I think at any given time when we run a commercial, over 2 million people are actually watching that ad. So it's almost prices for a business to be exposed at that time.
I hope you don't mind jumping in.
No,
Does every business that registers with you get on telly as well?
No.
Well,
How does that work?
yeah, at the moment, what we used to do, and what you may have seen, is
You can tell me the scripted question.
No, can you come into
What we used to do, and you may have seen on Channel 10, is that we used to make commercials for every business, well, every featured business deal that we had every day. But we've changed that because we've noticed that it doesn't actually sort of make much of an effect to the sales for that business. So what we've done is, instead of doing these 15-second sort of short adverts dedicated to a business, is that we've made really slick 30-second, 1-minute commercials that promote our deal and really push traffic to the website. So basically that's what we've done, and at the moment we're in a bit of a transition period where we are looking at doing live reads on The Circle in the morning on Channel 10 as well. But I guess sort of the main sort of point that you want to take away is that basically our deal sort of promotes your business to the maximum. It sends out the email, it puts it on, it puts our deal adverts on TV where people see it and then look at the deal online. But the beauty is, regardless of how much sort of promotion and exposure your business is going to get, you're only actually paying for each person that we send through to your business. So, I mean, it's quite amazing when you think about it. For example, if you compare it to a newspaper advert or a radio advert, you're putting all this money up front, and you don't know what kind of return you're going to get, and you have no idea. And I actually used to work in newspapers, and people would want to put, the clients I used to deal with would want to put vouchers in their adverts to see what kind of redemption they would get. But as my boss would tell me, we're not allowed to do anything like that, purely because they know the return that they're going to get on these vouchers within the newspaper advert is going to be very minimal. And then they think, well, look, I spent $5,000 and I'm only getting 20 people through the door. It's not very good.
And to follow on that as well, when I used to sell search engine marketing and SEO for True Local, when I worked for News Limited, my highest spending customer spent over $40,000 a year to run an online ad or a business system in search engine marketing, and didn't get a return on his investment. So $40,000 upfront and no response. With us, no upfront costs, it's risk-free, and you only pay for what you get. So the results are instantly measurable. So
can you take us through
how it works?
If I was a business,
for example,
wanted to...
There's about 10 or 12 steps or so. So basically, you would come to us, we would come to you, and then from there, we try and sort of cater the exact deal that you're looking at to promote what your business is all about. So obviously, there might be a certain area of your business that you want to pick up.
This is an example of, for example, a restaurant.
Yeah.
So we would run a promotion for main meals and alcohol or wine.
Yeah. So a glass of wine would be the main meal, or something like that. So yeah, basically we'd look at catering the deal around you and what's going to work. We know what is going to work because we've been doing this since October last year, and with the trends that have been happening. So we'd say, look, we'd tweak the deal together. From there, we'd fill out a couple of forms that from there they'd go onto the webpage. You get complete sign off on how that looks.
And all this is information on your business, selling the actual deal that we're promoting, the features and the benefits and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of it's actually pushing traffic to your website and will actually generate calls within the restaurant, for example. But primarily it's the deal and the actual business that we're promoting at the moment. So,
And what's the business with a certain number of people have to get on it before
Yeah,
it's
okay.
activated?
That's a pretty common question. You get asked all the time.
Yeah,
because it used to be a big deal about how many people to activate. And what we've noticed is
sometimes deals didn't activate at all.
Yeah.
It's a bit
So
embarrassing.
why have it?
Well, that's a very good question. We don't know why we haven't. But to tell you the truth, I'll tell you the history of it. Basically, we used to have it, and this is Groupon as well, back in the States that started this whole system. It would be around 100 people for the deal to be activated. Before, for people that don't know, before the deal was activated, you would have to actually put your credit card details in to the website, us or whoever, and say that, yes, I want to purchase this deal. But if it doesn't tip over the certain amount, which is say 100 or 150, you will not actually get the deal. The deal will be off, no one gets the deal, no one pays anything. But the point is, you've actually put your credit card details in. So we've noticed that if you actually have the amount quite high, people are sort of hesitant to stick their credit card details without knowing that they're definitely going to get the deal. So what we noticed is it has a knock-on effect. When people see that the deal's activated, they can just buy it instantly.
So having a lower activation number, which is generally around 10, works best.
Yeah.
So are you the people that control that?
Yes, we can control it, yeah.
But we haven't had a deal that hasn't activated since the deal with mine. It's one that I actually ran last year. I think it was a few days before Christmas. So everyone was on leave, they went on there, they're probably in the beach somewhere, but generally every single deal activates.
So the thing is, if people log onto the website and they can't get the deal straight away, and they think, well look, I'm going to wait till it hits 100, they'll go, I'll come back and have a look at it once it's activated. But the thing is, they never come back. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. And while they're looking at it the first time.
And I mean, look, to sort of try and finish things up a little bit, we run a promotion for your business online, email, social media and television. The concept about this promotion is about getting people through the door. As soon as they're through the door, if you as a business owner can provide them with a great experience, they love your food, they love your services, they love your products, they're going to come back and pay full price. They're going to be upsold to, they're going to talk to their friends, and they're really going to put your business on the map and spread the word through word of mouth. And that's what's going to give you a return on investment and build your business profile. So that's the concept. Run a promotion, put bumps on seats, give them a great experience and a great time. They're going to spread the word and come back again. So that's the concept and that's the idea. Because it's so new, it can be very hard to sort of get that concept across to our clients, but we're getting better and better at every day.
I mean, if you think about it, there's no other form of marketing within 48 hours that can send 500 new clients to your business. I mean, there's, you can put banners up, you can put, internet advertising, like, banner advertising or radio, newspaper, but there's no form that will send 500 or so.
Or you won't know where they actually came from. With our deal, like voucher.
Ready to go.
That's where they came from. This works.
So in regards to quick turnaround,
that's not going to be a stupid question.
You said that you only pay for the people who come through. So can you go through that billing process? Like if I want to promote my services and I get a huge response or not, how do you bill me?
So basically, let's say we use your copywriting for example. Let's say it would cost you $3,000 to copyright an article in the magazine for a certain business. Like you're on a promotion for $500, you'll do that copywriting just to get that client on board. If you do that copywriting well, they'll come back. That's the concept. You'll only pay per customer that we send you, right? But you'll be paid for every one of those customers that we send you.
Okay,
That makes sense. Whether or not they come in and
already
ask.
buys the voucher, so
that's right. They
I
buy
get
it
that
through
money.
us,
Yeah.
and then
So
we
that's
send
that
it
makes
to
sense.
So the client pays 500 and you get 400.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so
What's your